County probate court judge Mark Belinky has resigned.
Yeah, Monday will be a big day of change in that court. 27 First News reporter Matt Horn's been following the story this evening. He joins us now with what's happening here, Matt.
That's right. You know, Belinky sent a letter to the governor's office a little bit after 6 o'clock this evening saying that he was no longer going to be the probate judge here in Mahoning County. Now, I talked with the chair of the Mahoning County Democratic and Republican parties tonight. Both say it's unfortunate. Belinky reached out to First News and said, quote, "I'm very worried about the court. I don't know what will happen. I hope the governor would put a very qualified person in that position."
Political leaders are calling the resignation of Mahoning County probate judge Mark Belinky another black eye to the valley.
It's kind of sad, it's unfortunate that this is happening again to the Mahoning Valley.
Mahoning County Republican Chairman Mark Monroe says Judge Belinky was very well respected by colleagues in the area. Shortly after Belinky sent his resignation to Governor John Kasich's office, the governor's office reached out to Monroe asking for help to find 3 qualified candidates. After those candidates are selected locally, the list will be sent to Columbus.
This is the point when politics should be taken out of the process. We want to encourage applicants to come forward.
Like Monroe, Mahoning County Democratic Party Chairman David Beatrice was caught off guard by Friday evening's resignation.
I was shocked, like most people were, to see the resignation of Judge Mark Belinky.
Just 5 weeks ago, Belinky was the center of a federal investigation. Search warrants were executed between his house and office to help investigators see if Belinky will face multiple charges, including corruption. Monroe fears the investigation will have a negative impact on all politicians in the area.
Over the past 30 years, we've seen, well, maybe upwards of 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 persons getting caught up in some sort of corruption.
Beecher says everyone should focus on what's next with the position.
I want the community now to focus on the future of the probate court and the future of our community.
And just to explain this process a little bit better for the reason why the Mahoning County Republican Party is getting involved with this, anytime that there is a position that needs to be replaced by the governor's office will reach out to whichever party they're affiliated with. And for right now, it happens to be the Republican Party. But if it was the Democratic Party, then it would be the same thing.
Speaking of parties, Judge Belinky was a Democrat or is a Democrat. His successor, does that mean they'll be a Republican?
Not necessarily. Right now, it looks like that it could be either way. One of the big things that they're saying is it just depends on who's the most qualified position or person to take over the position whenever they do determine who the candidate will be.
Yeah, Belinky had filed to run for re-election. It'll be interesting to see if the 2 opponents in that race will be on this short list to replace him right now. Matt, thanks very much tonight.